Welcome back, everyone, to another Hearts of Iron 4 mod spotlight. This time we're going to take a look at, as you can see, a Road to 56 with the update, the Dragon Storm. Apparently, Bhutan is the greatest focus tree ever. So we're going to check out the progress that this mod has made since like the 2.5 years or something since I've seen anything of it. Oh my god. I guess let's just load in as Bhutan because it's just the greatest. Now let's first see if there's... Okay, so you can strengthen or not strengthen pretty much every country. So that's something already I see that has changed since vanilla. This stuff is still normal. I don't think they're gonna have changed the custom game rules normally, so I don't yeah, okay. What about AI behavior? Because there are a lot of new paths in it doesn't seem like there's any use of the alternative paths. So okay, you can. I wonder if you can decolonize everything. Okay, this might break the game. Let's see what happens if we click this. No, Yugoslavia's fine. The Soviet Union's fine. India is fine. Wait, British Raj defragmented? Okay. Let's see what happens if we load in like this. Anyway, in case you do not know what Road to 56 is, somehow, it's a mod that essentially aims to compile a bunch of focus trees from a bunch of different sources and a bunch of different other vanilla overhauling features from, for example, tech tree expansions all the way to like national ideas and you know, all this mumbo jumbo to create a sort of expanded and crazier vanilla experience, because it's essentially all about the crazier. It's not really about the realistic. Alright, single player, yeah, sure. Apparently it's going to take 1.6 years to fill our things. Yeah, apparently this does not break the game. Let's see if it will if I start. Obviously, you know, they don't have... Okay, it somehow did not break the game, which is quite awesome. Apparently we're a dominion of the UK when everyone else isn't. Oops. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Defenseless country. Our country has no army. Oh no. Oh, okay, it looks like the decolonization start keeps some people as puppets, or maybe this is Road to 56. Yeah, this is definitely Road to 56. Having a Belgian Congo. Okay, anyway, so we have done this retarded experiment. Does anyone here have like unique focuses? Well, of course, you have your unique focuses, but like, no, it seems like almost everyone here has a standard. Well, obviously South Africa, but has a standard focus tree. Okay, but we have established that it does not break the game, which is always pretty good. So you can do this if you want. What about India? Did it break India? No, it didn't break India. Bangladesh apparently exists. Why is there the country's borders in the flag? Please, Jesus Christ. Did we try anything else? Like America's decolonized, but okay, it's pretty bad. Republic of the British Antilles. It did not decolonize Curaçao though, So, gotcha there. Anyway, so yes, we're gonna take a look at all the focus trees, and what I want to see is whether or not it's insane, because that's the problem that I had with Road to 56 as a whole. It's that the whole thing was just absolutely nuts. Oh no, crap. I think I failed. Or did I? Okay. No, I loaded in the correct thing. So we're gonna check out like most of the major countries or whatever and see if their focus trees are ridiculously overpowered or not. Well, or minor countries too as well. So let's first, I guess, just click on a bunch of countries and see which have a focus tree. So Spain does. It's pretty standard, it seems. Nothing really too weird here, although it is quite strong. But you know, what can you do? So Portugal does annex Brazil. Just, you know, the second focus that you get, annex Brazil. I just love it, because in 105 days you can have a war goal on Brazil. 5 to 7. They start with really bad things. You have more... Well, obviously he has more navy. But you can just put some ships here. Like, land someone. Okay, so there's already some weird stuff. I remember I checked out Brazil. It's relatively retarded. Like, it used to be incredibly overpowered, but now it's like only slightly overpowered. Slightly for like Road to 56 standards, which is not saying much. Then like everyone else in Latin America except for Brazil and Argentina, which also used to be incredibly overpowered. Like incredibly overpowered in like the first iterations of the mod. It's been toned down a little bit. Like apparently you can still get like 1 million people just like that, which is just always great. But yeah, it's not as overpowered as it used to be, which is saying a lot. You could like get like 50% production bonuses as the South Americans, but whatever. Central America pretty much is the same as it has always been. I don't really see any difference. Does Haiti have a focus tree? No, man, that's like Kaiserreich. Because how can you live without a Haiti focus tree? Mexico still has the focus tree that they planted in, so it's not the new man the guns focus tree. It's a Road to 56 unique thing. So that's that. Dominion of Canada does have also some unique stuff. Most of this seems like it's the Together for Victory focus tree. Ireland does not have a unique focus tree. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I am so mad I cannot do my IRA. Belgium has a unique focus tree and it's really, really good. Like, really fucking awesome. But we already knew that that was the case. It's actually ported from a mod, another mod. And the creator collaborates with Road to 56, so yeah, there's that. Netherlands also keeps the focus tree that they added previously to man the guns. Not really 100% sure if I am a fan of this. Like, I'm honestly, like, it's weird to say, and it's kind of sad that in Hearts of Iron 4, it's weird to say this, but I prefer the vanilla one to this. But whatever. Denmark's strong. So they've got something too, but it's very bare bones, it seems. Sweden. What about Sweden? Oh, it's this one. I've seen this one a few times. So it's pretty much the same thing as it used to be. Our own empire. How about Norway? Norway does have... It looks relatively okay. Pretty straightforward. Republic of Finland. What are you like? Finland's Lebensraum. This is why I always say that these mods are made by Nazis. Of course, of course. Soviet Union. Now, actually, we're gonna take a look at the majors in a bit, or at least the ones that are supposed to have a focus tree already. Who else is missing? The Austrians. Seems OP. Seems OP. Like, how much steel can you get? 26, 24. So that's already 50 steel. Just you know, 50 steel. Then, like, fucking industrialized Northern Slovakia, just 8 military factories in 70 days. Or sorry, 8 factories, 4 of which are civilian, 4 of which are military in 70 days. Just if you control Slovakia. Because why the fuck not? So, like, apparently, like, Austria's obviously really heavily focused on... Probably, yeah, of course, of course. This is the fucking Austro-Hungarian... Oh my god. So yeah, apparently... you can even form the Holy Roman Empire if you control Bavaria. Which is a little bit fucking retarded. To say the least. To say the absolute least. Anyway, the old... Oh, you can also reunify peacefully, which is hilarious. So this is reinstating the Habsburgs, but this is just fascist. I have no idea. I just have no fucking idea. The Kiev Annex. Austria annexes the Republic of Ukraine. Oh, start the uprising. Okay. Sure. No more tyrants. West Balkans support a red future. Of course. So Austria's really stupid. Let's actually see... Yeah, there's these decisions, but they're worthless. Let's actually see if they can, like, form the Austro-Hungary or whatever. Yeah, okay, they can form the Austro-Hungary. So, yeah, fucking great. Nothing will ever beat the Balkan powder keg mod, though, on Austro-Hungary. Because you can do the Austro-Hungarian-Croatian Empire, which is just fucking amazing. Czechoslovakia also has a new focus stream, which is quite good, actually, because if you look at this, you can see that, like, a lot of these things, they get you an event, and the reward is based on what that event, or at least maybe it's based on what you pick in the event. Like, for example, let's just play for the 30 days required for Legacy of the Czechoslovakia Legion, and see what happens there. Yeah, there's these... There's these things, obviously, but they're not really all that important. Assuming direct control. So Bulgaria has a focus tree, as you can see. Romania has the standard one from Death or Dishonor, which is fine. I like that focus tree. Yugoslavia, I believe they've got the same one. Yeah, it seems like seems like it's pretty much the normal one. Quite good. Anyway, the legacy of the Czechoslovak Legion. Oh, yeah, here we are. So as you can see, you get something different depending on whatever. So military volunteer organizations, if you want to send volunteers to people, for example, if you want to slow down the growth of fascism in Europe. Special bonus can send volunteers even at the lowest levels of world tension, so Czechoslovakian adventurism and international activism. Use the influence of the Czechoslovak Association of Legionnaires to get extra stability, boring, and more political power, or Lessons of the Great War. So obviously, like, if you're going to be playing this, most likely you're just going to pick this one always because, you know, it's more fun. So yeah, Czechoslovakia is fucking good, okay? Czechoslovakia, great stuff. Would probably be fun to play. Kingdom of Hungary is the same as in Normal Hearts of Iron 4. Turkey has the focus tree that everyone has seen like a trillion, billion, quadrillion times, which has the ridiculous expand the national oath to like take over everything. Saudi Arabia is retarded too because they can... Where is it? This one's really retarded. It used to be part of like the actual Cold War mod, but thankfully they removed it because apparently you can do Jewish uprising that releases Israel and Jordan, because apparently that's how it works. And if you have at least 175,000 manpower, you can just fucking annex them. I do not know. I do not know. Iraq used to have something. Yeah. What do you mean, Rise of the Emperor? What the fuck? But yeah, it's like the Neo-Assyrian stuff. Yeah, you know, it's just the normal thing. You've seen this a few times. And the Iran one is also overpowered. Iran focus tree also overpowered, but it's actually good. And it's kind of nostalgic, Capable, because it's one of the first like focus tree mods that ever came out. What about Afghanistan? No, you have no unique stuff. The warlords for China are the same as in Waking the Tiger. China itself, though, has like the really amazing but kind of broken because every focus is 70 fucking days and it's massive AF tree. I don't remember what sees the Hanjian. In case you do not know, the Hanjian are like the race traders. The war with Japan has ended. Prepare for the Civil War. Collaborate with collaborators. So yeah, the like Hanjian is the Chinese equivalent of collaborationist. Anyway, this tree is really good, except it needs to be reworked in terms of the balance and how long it takes to do anything, and you know the rewards that you get. But like you need it because China at the start starts with like ridiculously penalizing national spirits because it makes sense, you know. Same with communist China, and they can also do a bunch of stuff. I've played actually with this tree on my channel like a million years ago, so yeah. King of Dongbei. Looks like they have changed around a few things. There's the fascist path. It used to be around there, but Zhang Xueliang is the current country leader. The fascist party will now be called the New Fengtian Clique. Are you fucking okay. So apparently Zhang Xueliang can somehow take control of communist China. Hilarious. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, this... Actually, this tree is different from what I remember, but whatever. Grand Northwestern Union proposal. Oh yeah, right, that's when you get to annex everything here. Anyway, that's that. What about Japan? Japan, standard focus tree with some new graphics. They look really good. They look really, really good. So anyway, you see... Oh wait, the last focus tree that we need to take a look at before we just see the majors is obviously Bhutan. Just the greatest country on Earth. Where's the Thunder Dragon? Yeah, the Dragon Storm. Of course. West Bengal state is now a core of Bhutan. Oh wow. That's 18 million people. That's probably more than are in Bhutan. Yeah, a few more. So if you can do that, good job. Anyway, let's take a look at the majors. So, yeah, okay, so man the guns focus tree for America. Freedom, democracy. Yeah, Union Representation Act and stuff. Canada, we've already seen, it's the normal one. France has a new one. Oh, it's this one. Okay, where there's the two kinds of democratic people, or you can elect either far right or far left just from the start. Le Latin Union. So yeah, it's this one. That's pretty normal. I mean, we've seen this a few times. Germany. No, Waking the Tiger focus tree. But you can make the new Reich. Because fucking of course. Although, honestly I prefer the Waking the Tiger one. So wait, hold on. Okay, whatever. Looks like there's a bit of an likely chance that Hitler is going to not make it, but whatever. Soviet Union, I see transpolar flights, so it seems... Yeah, there's the Trotsky tree. World Revolution, state of perpetual warfare. The Great Purge, or form a fifth column. Yeah. Wait, counter coup? Looks like you can go fascist. Okay. Sure. Apparently you can go fascist. Social welfare. Yeah, still the new graphics, but it's pretty much the same focus tree. So graphics are appreciated and all that. Poland. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Poland's got a bunch of stuff. It looks like there's a way to get a lot of national spirits, which could be either... Wow, the Third Europe faction. Okay. That certainly doesn't sound ominous at all. So what's the difference with the Intermarium? Intermarium invites Czechoslovakia, whereas this thing invites Hungary. Whereas here there's also the Promethean program, which sends sabotage into the Soviet Union. How great. Can become a puppet of the Germans. Bit of a death or dishonor feel. Again, seems like it's probably relatively overpowered of a focus tree, but hey, it works. And yeah, we've seen the other majors already, right? Did we miss on anyone in the United Kingdom? United Kingdom, what about you? What are you doing? Wow, okay. Oh no, okay, oh never mind. Okay, so it's see, I thought that they had the old tree. State visit to Germany. Another focus tree there will load after this focus is complete, containing all the fascist focuses. Well, of course. The British Communist Alternative creates faction. Okay, sure. Anyway, so yeah, there's the focus trees, like, oh, Italy, I guess. Of course. So it looks like they've expanded Italy quite a bit. You can even do peace with the Allies. That's amazing. They may also consider peace if we join their faction and fight Germany? You can backstab the Germans. If you're more than 25% surrender progress, that's just fucking great. Anyway, so again, the focus trees, some of them make sense, some of them do not. Oh, apparently there's Carpatho fucking Ukraine around. Because both normal Ukraine and Carpatho Ukraine, of course, there. Moldova exists. Wait, hold on. So fucking wait. So Ukraine does not have any. Okay. Sure. Belarus, all that stuff. Yeah, except for the really derpy stuff, the focus trees are like pretty good. Now, did they change around? Yeah, like obviously every country is gonna have its own thing there. But yeah, there's also this national character stuff, the law enforcement, the state's mandate. So these are all things that you've seen already a few times. They've just changed around the graphics for them to look a whole lot better, which is definitely appreciated. Some of these still, though, are pretty much bullshit. Like, I remember that some of these used to be really broken. Let's see, like, for example... No, not the Divine Inspiration. Like, for example, personality cults, minus 20% justify Wargle time. Like, what? And there's another one that's important. There's, yeah, ideological struggle, minus 50% justify Wargle time. Because, fuck you. Pretty much. And then there's some bullshit shit in here. Oh yeah, right, this one used to be really retarded, the Greater Good, because it gave you like 1 million recruitable pop, but looks like they've balanced them out a little tiny bit. So yeah, that's the whole laws stuff. Taking a look at the tech tree, there are some new things. It goes over 45. Again, it's supposed to be the road to 56. So it goes all the way, technically, to 1956. Or at least it's supposed to. Then there's, you know, support companies that also go all the way there. Tanks. There's some new techs, such as armed skirts, apparently, where the amphibious techs are supposed to be. Apparently no more amphibious techs are around, which is kind of gay, to say the least. Artillery, you've got armored cars in here. For some reason it's in the artillery branch rather than in the tank branch. Doctrines, pretty much the same all around. Aircraft, they're organized a little bit better, which is very appreciated. Very, very appreciated. There's an extra tech down here for, you know, one more jet plane. Heavy fighter bomber. Okay. Heavy maritime plane. How amazing. No new ship stuff, which is just fine. I mean, this is the stuff that they've just added, and it's pretty damn great to play with. They've got the new techs in the engineering line too. You can get like ICBM and stuff. You know, everyone's seen this already. 20,000 kilometer range. And like the nuclear power ships, but it doesn't do anything. Nuclear ICBM. Really now? Ain't that amazing? And then there's like the radio detection techs, which were always pretty useless, and the new production things, just in case you needed more fucking production. And then there's these, which are retarded. Now, I should take note that they've added all these techs without increasing the amount of tech tree slots. So, yeah, you have more techs, it's just you never actually have the time to research them, which is just too sad. So this one, you've seen this 1,700 million times already. This one, however, the special research used to be really overpowered, and it's still really overpowered because you can research this stuff whenever you want, and it just gives you flat or really good bonuses, such as, like, for example, the ends is going to give you plus 15% breakthrough on your entire army, and it's 2 techs in. Some countries need to research the special research division first, so maybe it's free. Then after that, there's plus 10 organization, plus 2 research speed. On the other side, minus 15% supply consumption, plus 10% factory output, plus 15% construction speed, and it's like just like fuck you, you know. The means, the other one, gives you recovery rate, which is not bad, plus a 15% reinforcement rate, which means that your people are just going to be getting into combat always. And like plus 20% max factories in a state. Sure, like, and then if you take, like, for example, the army focus, plus 15 organization, plus 12% defense, plus 8% soft attack, plus 12% art attack, plus 15 entrenchment. And you might be saying, well, you know, obviously, like, this is for everyone, right? So if it's overpowered for everyone, it's not overpowered for anyone. But the problem is, what are these names all about? The problem with that is that you can research them really, really quickly, and these bonuses stack pretty easily with a lot of other stuff. So it really kind of throws around the balance of the game, because sometimes you just have divisions with too much defense, for example. Or at least that's what it used to be like, and I'm guessing that it's the same now because it's not changed. Anyway, there's also the, like, veterancy mod around. So that's the tech tree, that's the focus trees, that's the veterancy. It seems like there's also skins, but don't, like, quote me on this. Maybe it was already skinned in the normal game? I don't know. I do not know. Then there's, like, obviously new events, because, of course. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Unit types. Are there any, like, actual new companies? No. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. Are there any new special forces? Because I didn't look. Oh yeah, right. Obviously, there's this new special forces. You've seen this also a million times before. There's the shock troops, which are for cities. The jungle specialists, which are for jungle. Jaegers are for forests and marshes, and the desert. Infantry are for the desert. Anything else I am missing? Does it have the resource expansion? Yeah, it looks like there's more resources throughout. Not in fucking China, though. And people can get a lot of resources through focuses, so they've done some redistribution on the resources front. There's new buildings, obviously the aluminum, rubber, steel mill, all that kind of stuff. And in terms of production, it's pretty much the same as it used to be. Now, pretty much that's about it. So, you know, as you saw, it's vanilla with more crazy, essentially. If that's your thing, good. If not, then you're still not going to like Road to 56. It's very much stayed true to its roots, you could say. There's still, again, some pretty derpy balance issues. Another thing that it's kind of annoying, you could say, is that there's no like unique mechanics really to Road to 56. Like, yes, there's this glorious Czechoslovakian focus tree that, you know, can go with different, like, can have different outcomes depending on what you pick with events and stuff, which is quite great. There's Poland that can incite the Prometheanism, like, revolts in the Soviet Union. There's... oh wait, do you have anything? No. There's the Belgium stuff, which is really, really complicated and also quite nice. You can do like the Burgundian Circle. Proclaim the Fiois Empire, because of course, whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. So, you know, all that stuff is good. What is Albania like, actually? The Great Kingdom of Albania gains control of Montenegro, Macedonia, and Morava. That's probably Albania or Iberia. That's probably not what was supposed to happen. Gains annex war against Italy. Because of course. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of, other than like the individual focus trees, it's kind of like lacking those individual unique mechanics that, like, for example, I've already cited the mod, but it's Balkan Powder Keg has a lot of unique mechanics that, you know, the guy that developed it has managed to accomplish by playing around with how the focus trees work. So, like, for example, if you're Slovenia, you can make everyone else explode because you're not strong enough to fight them, like, alone. If you're Croatia, you can subvert people and change around, like, what your country's trying to do pretty much, like, 17 million times. So yeah, there's that. Or, for example, I was thinking along the lines of Kaiserreich with Manchuria, with Funkian-Click, where there's different factions that are represented, although it's obviously quite a bit more difficult because there's not as many ideologies, so you couldn't do something like that, but, you know, that's what I was kind of going after. And as I said, there are quite a few countries where the focus trees are not the man the guns focuses, which is a bit of a shame because this is one of the first mods that has updated for man the guns. So yeah, not being able to use the new focus trees is a bit of a downer. Definitely a bit of a downer. There's then a few focus trees that are just complete bonkers retarded, such as you saw, Austria, slightly Turkey, Saudi Arabia, definitely, and actually apparently Greece. If we take a look at here, there's fucking Honor Byzantium, because fucking of course. Honestly, I much prefer much prefer the bloody Lotharingia that you can do with Belgium. Yeah, I just much prefer this to the Byzantium, because fuck Byzantium, and fuck Austria-Hungary too, I guess. Yeah, am I missing anything from what I wanted to say? No, it's pretty much this, though. So yeah, if this can be your shtick, then, you know, obviously Road to 56, pretty fucking cool. If not, then, you know, it's still got the same problems that it used to have, like, the entire time it ever existed. So, yeah, I mean, relatively sad. Oh, one other cool treat is Ethiopia, because if you push the Italians out somehow, which is possible, you can you can demand a summit of the League of Nations. If you control Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Somaliland, so obviously you need to control this state and this state, which apparently the AI is basically doing right now. Good job. Which is gonna end the war. It's gonna end the war with Italy, which is quite amazing. And then you can do your derp thing. So yeah, I do want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this mod spotlight. As always, the links and stuff will be in the description. And I'll see you soon.